Hello friends, welcome once again to my YouTube channel English with Bhavani. Today I am here with a very interesting and wonderful lesson, the first lesson from class 12th English textbook NCERT with the name The Last Lesson. It's a very interesting lesson in the sense that it focuses on the importance of one's mother tongue, and it describes that there is a very thin line between taking pride in one's own language and having unnecessary pride in one's language, leading to linguistic chauvinism. Before starting the lesson, I have words for students. So, dear students, less is more is the buzzword for success. And in 21st century, the key elements to be developed for reading literacy, that is RL, which has also been included in the prestigious PISA exam, is ability to skim and scan from comprehensible input and to condense and elaborate the value points. It is not possible every time for a teacher to explain the lesson completely, line by line, word by word. So, it is my attempt that with the help of these 8 slides and 3 activities, I am giving you opportunity to explore more from the chapter and to learn about the theme, setting, character and major events in the story, which will be helpful for you in examination. So let us begin our first lesson with a very interesting name, The Last Lesson by Alphonse Daudet. In order to understand the story, it is very important to know the setting of the story. So the setting of this story, The Last Lesson, is some sort of war setting. It was during the days of the Franco-Prussian War led by Bismarck, and Persian defeated France, and the French districts of Alsace and Lorraine passed into Persian hands. At that time, Persia consisted of Germany, Poland, and some parts of Austria. So, we will find the war setting in the story. In order to understand a lesson, after setting, the most important thing to know is that on which theme the lesson is developed. So there are so many themes and sub-themes, and I have just jotted down some of the major themes, and the themes are the theme of patriotism, freedom of language, love for one's mother tongue, importance of education, unfair practice of linguistic chauvinism, unreasonable pride in one's own language, considering other languages as inferior. Dear students, while answering the questions during examination, you will have to mention these themes in your answers. Now let us talk about some major characters and minor characters and the places. So Franz is the major character. He is a school student. M. Hamel is a teacher of French language. There are some other students and elderly villagers like the mayor and the postmaster of the village, who is also attending the last lesson from Mr. Hamel. Watcher, a blacksmith, old houser, elderly villager, and the setting is at elementary school. Now let us see how the story is developed. So the main character Franz is afraid of going to school, maybe because he has not done his homework. He wants to enjoy beauty of nature. It means he is a nature lover and is tempted towards the things of beauty in nature. Notice from Berlin that French would no longer be used in classrooms, that is to say, some sort of ban on French language. Franz notices unusual silence. Elderly villagers are in the class. Teacher is well dressed and everybody looked sad. We will see why everybody in the classroom is looking sad. M. Hamel announces Today is the last lesson in French. Franz regrets and realizes for not taking his lesson seriously. M. Hamel realizes that all three, he himself, the children, and the parents, are to be blamed for losing respect for the mother tongue. This is the most important point because we will find that very candidly M. Hamel is criticizing himself as a selfish man for taking holidays and sending his students for small tasks instead of teaching them in school. The children are also responsible for not taking the work seriously, and parents are also blamed for not sending their wards to the school. M. Hamel says, always keep close the mother tongue to your heart as it is a key to the prison of slavery. This is a very, very important quotation sort of learning that we'll have to learn from this lesson. Hamel becomes emotional and writes Vive la France, which means long live France. That indicates the patriotism in him. Franz remembers the last lesson very well because now he realizes the importance of something which is going to be ripped from him. Just as we have a map in social science in order to make the things, locate the things very much clear in our mind, this is a story map. First of all, you will have to find out what is the title of the story, whether it is relevant or not, whether the title is significant or not, and we have already found that the title of the story, the last lesson, is so because now after that lesson French will no longer be taught in France, particularly in the two districts, because they have been occupied by the Germans. Setting we already know is a war setting. Now characters, we have talked about M. Hamel, a French teacher, and Franz, a student. Then there is a problem of villagers not sending their children to school, students not taking interest in their mother tongue, and then there is a war, then there is another language being imposed. These are some of the events in form of problems, and ultimately when they realized the importance of their mother tongue, by the time it is too late and they just wrote Vive la France, that is to say long live France. So the resolution is that the last message of the French teacher M. Hamel is that keep on reading this language, learning this language, because it is the most simplest, most beautiful, and most logical language in the world. Now the general question which is asked in examination is about the character sketch. In this story there are two important characters, Mr. M. Hamel and Franz. You will have to just learn 5 or 6 key phrases about the main character, and then you will have to expand the character by giving reasons, and you will be able to write down the whole character sketch of any person. Let us do this activity. So M. Hamel is a sincere French teacher, and if we want to give the reason is he knew his subject well. Now this is an activity for you. Another important trait of M. Hamel is he is passionate about French, and we can give the reason. He considers French the clearest, the most beautiful, and the most logical language in the world. M. Hamel is proud of being French, and the reason is that he is upset and distressed by the occupation of two districts by the Germans, and he is attached to his town, school, and people. He is a very hard taskmaster, and the reason is that he is particular about discipline, and the students are scared of him, and he give proper importance to learning of the subject. Another important trait of M. Hamel is that he is an honest and sincere man. We can prove it by pointing out that he is shattered by the news of the occupation of his town. And at the arrival of Persian soldiers, he becomes overwhelmed with emotions and his voice chokes. He blames self for being selfish. Now, this is the most candid, we can say, revelation from the teacher's side, and he blames himself for not being sincere and taking holiday or going for fishing, also for making his students run errands for him during class time. So, in nutshell, we can say that M. Hamel is emotional, hardworking, patriotic, loyal, honest, and sensitive. Now, let us deal with another important character in the story, Franz. Franz is sensitive and innocent, and in order to give the explanation, we have to say that he blames self for ignoring lessons, worries about German takeover. Another important quality of Franz is his loves nature, and we can give the proof that he enjoys sunshine, bird watching, chasing butterflies. All these activities are a sort of distraction for him, and that's why he don't want to go to school. He is also having the habit of procrastination, maybe because of his love for nature. Is conscious of his student duties. We can prove it that he wishes that he had prepared for the class, doesn't like being scolded in the class. He is observant, and we can prove this quality by quoting that he notices every little detail on his way to school. He is quick to observe the changes in his surroundings, particularly in the class. The class was quiet, the teacher didn't scold him. He observes M. Hamel's efforts to control his emotions. He is also empathic. So, in nutshell, we can say that Franz is observant, sensitive, nature lover, sincere, and empathetic. This is the summary of the lesson. You can use this summary in order to give the answers to the short questions and the long questions. I am not going to read the summary word by word, so I am giving you 1 minute time. It is a pause, a silence in this presentation. Just read it and try to figure out all the important events in the story. Just read it. This is all from my side. If you have any questions, you can just send me your feedback by posting on my YouTube channel on this video. Thank you. I will be with you with some more interesting lessons from NCERT textbooks, which will be very, very useful for you from examination point of view. Thank you, and keep watching, subscribing and sharing my channel, because this is the channel that deals with the split of DIY, do it yourself, and which is very, very important in 21st century to learn anything. Thank you.